Hi everyone, today's grammar topic is colons and semicolons. So what exactly is the difference between a colon and a semicolon? And how exactly are you going to see those on the SAT or ACT grammar sections? Here's what you need to know about colons and semicolons. You can only use a colon after a complete sentence to introduce a list or an explanation. You can only use a semicolon to connect two complete sentences that are related. The difference between a colon and semicolon can be subtle, but they are important. Let's look at an example with colons. Here we have a sentence that reads, he has two hobbies, reading and writing. On the first side of the colon, we have a sentence that is complete. On the second side of the colon, we have a list that explains this person's hobbies. So, you should only use colons when you first have a complete sentence, followed by a list or explanation. Now let's look at an example with semicolons. Here we have a sentence that reads, John left abruptly, he realized it was time for dinner. As you can see, there is a complete sentence on both sides of the semicolon. Remember that the rule for semicolons is that there has to be a complete thought on both sides. Let's look at another quick rule for semicolons. Here we have a sentence that reads, I was tired of waiting, therefore I went home. Whenever you want to connect two complete sentences with a semicolon and a conjunctive adverb, such as therefore, just make sure that you put a comma after the conjunctive adverb. Let's look at a sample SAT question. Jason Box, an associate professor of geology at Ohio State, believes that another factor added to the early thaw, the dark snow problem. A semicolon should connect two complete sentences, but in this example, we have a complete sentence only on the first side. Therefore, we know that we should be using a colon instead of a semicolon. Here's how you can remember all this. If you see a semicolon, make sure that both sides are complete sentences. If you see a colon, make sure there is a complete sentence before the colon. When using a semicolon, make sure that both sentences are related. When using a colon, just make sure that you're explaining or listing something after the colon. And that's how you tackle colons and semicolons on the SAT and ACT.